Hey there, YouTube. This is a general message. It's timeless, so when it gets to you, it is meant for you. Alright, well, it's Jeep Safari weekend. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is raining. There is a crazy black cloud forming outside. And it just started raining. And I just felt the need to come on here and do a read. Making new friends. Ooh, and vacation. I see a lot of hot and cold energy here, a lot of communication, transformation, going back and forth between this fire energy and this ice energy. Butterflies over here, and obviously a monarch, possibly Mexico. Interesting. Making new friends. And underneath that, the magic of nature. Yeah, there's a lot of communication energy here. Healing. Mist and rain. And the chakras. We got the crown chakra. We have the solar plexus, root chakras, heart chakra, third eye, throat chakra. Maybe some sort of alignment happening. Okay. Making new friends. This is probably a change in your vibration, a change in your frequency, healing, transformation, coming out of the cocoon, becoming transformed, rebirthed, renewed, healed, different, better. We got the thunder beings, we got the frog clan, could be Pisces. Tears cleanse, renew with well-being. And Pisces are part of the frog clan. Alright, let's get some cards on this. Ooh, these spread out nicely. Nice and smooth. I just thought, like, oh man, I can't believe it's raining. I kept looking outside at the cloud, going, wow, it's really dark. And now it's all spread out and it's just dumping rain everywhere. Knight of Sticks. This has the energy of fall, Scorpio, death. Okay. But at the same time in this reading, I get the sense of a rebirth, a transformation, coming out of the cocoon. Perhaps something happens in fall, like between spring and fall. We could say the next 6 months. Some sort of transformation is going to happen. You're going to climb that tree to the highest top of the tree. Okay? You're going to use your skills and your perseverity to keep going and make your money. Make your climb to the top. Find your passion. Do what you love to do. I feel like there's a transformation happening that you didn't like. Your career path wasn't working anymore. What you're used to doing, and you've been going out there, hitting the streets, trying to find them same old jobs, but it's not working out for you anymore. You got to get back down to basics. There's a whole line of work out there that people ain't feeling that need for. Working in the trees, working in the weeds, landscaping, tree trimming. There's not a lot of demand. I mean, there's a lot of demand for this and not a lot of people to fill that opportunity. Hence, making new friends, finding new connections. It takes time to get these things going. So you have to persevere. You know, find some balance between this and some other opportunities. Mix it up a little bit, and eventually you'll climb to the top of that mountain or that tree or whatever it is that you're setting out to do. We got the Hierophant in reverse. That's not it's like side jobs, you know? Like, I'm not making a permanent commitment. I'm picking up all the odds and ends that nobody else is picking up. I need to have flexibility. I need to be able to take on new opportunities. I need to be flexible. I need to roll with the punches. I need to take the opportunities as they come, and man, are they pouring in all of a sudden. Now that Venus and Mercury and everything started going direct, it's like the floodgates opened. It was like there was a dam building up behind that, and they opened up the floodgates. And now there's just opportunities everywhere. But you got to be really persistent in getting their attention, because they got the attention of a lot of people with this Eight of Blades here. Where there was all these people, you know, taking up all the opportunities, like raking and look at tree trimming. Like, in the reverse, there's not that many people doing it. Like, the sky's your limit. Man, they're doing other things, other opportunities that you haven't been privy of yet. So with these people out of the way, I see lots of opportunities if you like working outdoors, doing landscaping and things of that nature. Queen of Stones in reverse. You know, a lot of people are just gliding through life, catching some tasty powder, but you're a climber. It's different. You know how to get to the top. You know how to climb that already. You know, you have help or people that are trying to learn from you to see how you do it. You may have to be teaching people. You may be working with others, but this was in the reverse. I see you working independently. You don't need people to help you unless you are teaching them how to do what you're already doing. Okay? Maybe this is you just gliding through life, not having to work with other people, and finally getting to work independently. Okay, Seven of Blades in reverse, and then we got the Devil. Yeah, you're not climbing down any mountains. You're climbing up the damn mountains. I'm seeing it everywhere. And here's another one with the Devil. It's like they turn the lights on and they're like, holy shit, more stuff we have to climb up. There's a lot of death and rebirth, transformation, dark, light, death, rebirth, but always climbing. Never climbing down, always climbing up. It just makes you stronger. You know, what they tried to bring you down just makes you stronger. Right? People leaving all their trash behind, and guess who has to clean it up? The goat, the greatest of all time. And if they're not the greatest of all time, they're the scapegoat. You know, either way, they have to clean it up, when they'd rather just be relaxing on a nice warm beach, playing frisbee, having fun, doing what everybody else is doing. What do we got here? We got the King of Vessels in reverse. Instead of going with the flow, it's like you're trying to climb up this waterfall, you know, where you should just be gliding. It's constant climbing and going against the grain and going against the grain. Right? Seven of Sticks in reverse. The only thing in the upright here, oh, even the Camp Host is in reverse. It's my favorite card. Look, the Fool. She's just taking a leap of faith into the unknown, over a cliff, not even looking where she's walking. Ugh. And then what happens? I don't know. It's like I think you're just working against yourself here, is what I feel like. Whereas you should just relax and enjoy one thing. You're just doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that and just working against yourself. This guy's trying to bury treasure. Maybe you uncovered some treasure by finally getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah, there you go. Because that's what this guy is doing right here. He's burying treasure, and maybe you did some work and got out of your comfort zone and you found some treasure. You take a leap of faith. You didn't know that you were actually taking a leap of faith into your own abundance and also transformation and growth. Sometimes you have to persevere and just climb up mountains, you know? Like, you got to have some fight in you, for sure. You definitely got to have some fight left in you. The High Priestess in reverse. Well, you know, might need to get grounded a little bit. You just been like fighting against the current for too long and not really listening to your intuition and your own personal guidance. The Tower in reverse. It's time to quit climbing the towers. I don't know if you're a rock climber or what's going on. This is in my town here in Moab, where I'm at, but it's in the reverse. Look, there's some bad weather. We just had that bad weather, and you don't want to be up there when the weather's like this with the lightning. You want to get down off of there. You want to get down off of that tower real fast. Unless you like getting electrocuted. Like I said, you need to get grounded. You need to get grounded here. Clear evidence that you need to get grounded. And do some good, hard physical work. You know, that pulls you out of a slump every time. You know? And it gives you a sense of satisfaction. It's not even about the money at that point. It's just appreciate being useful and having a job and a way to be productive and take care of yourself and be a provider. You know, never give up. These people are doing the dance, right? They're doing the skate and glide, the push and pull. Come with me. Let's skate around and have a good time. You know, bundle up. You won't feel the cold. All this movement will get you warm, you know. It warms you up. It warms up the muscles, moving around, exercising, being active. You know, having a purpose. Yeah. And then once you do all that, you can let go of your burdens and have a good time. This is the reward for all that hard effort and work. And then you make new friends on top of it. People in your same vibration, on your same timeline, doing the same things as you. These are like co-workers that you meet, new friends on the street. And you help each other out, and now you've made a little community. You know, look at all that warmth and protection and caring. They're there for each other. It's a new beginning. They did it. You know, now it's time to kick up your heels and stare at the fire and relax. Listen to some tunes, right? Drink some hot cocoa. Play the guitar. Get out the harmonicas. Looks like a damn good time to me. Something I would love to do. I love doing that stuff. And then I like being alone too, and secluded in the woods. Drinking water, doing whatever. You know, just enjoying the peace and tranquility of being by yourself too. Straight up hermit. Like, this person has lots of choices of vessels to drink out of. They ain't hard up for anything. King of Sticks in reverse. Ugh. Now this guy, this doesn't look comfortable to me. Ain't nobody wanting to walk around in that swampy ass weird shit. You don't know what's under there. Yeah. All right. Well, what else do we got here? Let's move on. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. And underneath that, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. So you may be getting into some kind of a partnership with one of these new friends. You know, you just find people that are like-minded. And they're like, let's do this. Let's make this. Let's do this. A creative venture. You know, give it a chance. It might bring in stability, money, a way to, you know, who doesn't want to make money from being creative? The Queen. Ooh, it could be a significant partner, perhaps. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but this person had just released somebody and they're still healing from it. Okay, so, you know, take things slowly. You know, if it all feels weird, get out. But anyways, this could be just a new friend. And this may be somebody that you're connecting with that you want to do this creative venture. You know? Let's get a card on that. Yeah. Don't be afraid to lose someone that doesn't want you. If there's something that was released in the past, it's fine to let it go because there's always somebody next. Always somebody ready to take their place. So don't even let it bother you. I just see it as new opportunities and hopefully ascending into a higher level. Getting rid of toxic partners that don't serve us, that not compatible with. If you're raising your vibration and they're not, it's okay to let them go. If they let you go, they just saw the writing on the wall, you know. They just didn't feel like they were significant or good enough, or, you know, they were, toxic or insecure, jealous, whatever the issue is, you know. Give it a good cry, let it out. Take this opportunity to just like chill. It's that frog medicine. Tears cleanse. Refill with well-being. And then it's the same. Like if you once you're done crying, it's like you're a new person. Obsession. Somebody's obsessed with this whole thing. Don't be, though. I mean, I see positive growth here. Climbing that mountain. Maybe they see you growing, climbing that mountain, making new friends, and now they can't quit thinking about you. All of a sudden, they're spying on you, watching you from afar. They're obsessed. They want to see what you're doing. Provider. Man, maybe all of a sudden now they want to be a provider. oh no, you can't go out there and do better than me. I got you now. Now all of a sudden I want to provide. Somebody wants to take you on a date, maybe out to dinner. They're gonna come by and pick you up. They want to show you that they're the man. Take the roles how they resonate. You could be a guy or a girl. It's not up to me. But nonetheless, they want to come pick you up and take you out. They're obsessed. So, obviously, somebody wants you. You know? You're obviously wanted. That's not even the issue here. Conclusions are not so much within reach. You know, nothing is set in stone. You're just kind of playing it by ear at this point. But we know that the end of a tough cycle is definitely approaching. We've got all these full moons here. You might want to have a practical plan going forward. Especially if you're releasing somebody. Something that didn't work. Or you're trying to start a new job with this Look at all this earth right here. Taurus and Capricorn. This is work, work, work all day. Opposites too. Heart, and this one's more from the heart. It's like, I want to do it, but I'm going to need a practical plan because it doesn't pay that much, but it's something that I would love, and I'm going to have to do some juggling to make this shit happen. Or it's this one, which is more grounded, stable, you know. It's the end of a tough cycle. It's starting to pay off. The money's starting to come in now. Nothing is set in stone, though. You're just trying to be flexible. Maybe you're trying to spin 2 plates at the same time and juggle a little bit. And it's definitely it's definitely testing your commitment. Because it's stepping out of your comfort zone. You know, you like it when you know what to expect. You like it when you know how much your paycheck is every 2 weeks, and you can work with that because you know what you have to work with. When it's a big question mark all the time, and maybe the work's going to come in, maybe it's not going to come in, it really tests your commitment and makes you start panicking. But I think you shouldn't panic. I think you've done a lot of the hard work, and I think it's definitely going to pay off because you're making new friends. Maybe you just don't feel appreciated. I would let go of your attachments to, you know, love, money, and just let it come to you. Don't chase it. You got to have trust. I feel like the universe right now is telling everybody to have trust. It's like a big theme right now. Like, do you trust in your belief? Like, oh, you just need the faith of a mustard seed and you'll be saved. That's the kind of faith you need right now. It's like, I just need a little bit of faith that the money's going to come in by the 1st and I'm going to be able to pay my rent. I think when you make these new connections, things are going to really fall into place. It's going to feel like an uphill battle. It's been an uphill battle for a couple of months. And it's like, when's it ever going to end? But it's coming. The end of a tough cycle approaches. All right? You still need a practical plan how you're going to finagle this to make it work the way you want it to work. Let's get some trinkets on this. Reciprocity, work, protection, luck, peace. You may have to make some sort of a small sacrifice, but I think you're going to come out smelling like a rose. I think luck's on your side and protection. So keep the faith. Take care.